Well, here we are, another video that I didn't necessarily expect to take. Sometimes you find yourself in an unexpected place doing unexpected work. Right now, that's me on a little trip from Death Valley, and I'm finding myself in good old Beatty, Nevada. Why are we here? I'll tell you. Just when you thought heretic activism was at an end, it has been idle for a minute. We have discovered something that inspired me to fire up the old video camera again and get back into documentary mode. This unassuming building here in Beatty is actually more than it seems, as it turns out, and it's the sole reason that I picked up my little camera to get busy. From this side, nothing too much, just a lot of ironwork going on, ironwork on the building, and we're gonna go take a closer look. Some of what I'm about to speak on is what we'll call rumor, but you can rest assured rumors that come from me are a pretty legitimate source. Here we have an image on this door. Might be worth taking a look at. A lot of metal work around the frame. No big deal just yet. Who could that be? Wanted, $50,000 reward, huh? It's interesting. It kind of resembles a guy that actually played hi-hat playing bass in Heretic for a while, named Bailey, but for now we'll just call it ironic and move on. What do we have here? Lots of metalwork pillars. So when I rolled into town initially, I was thinking to myself, this place looks kind of cool, and I saw this side of it. What are we looking at here? Some kind of metal glass and incredible kind of metal works. Pardon, my voice isn't so good right now, so you'll have to bear with me and the noise. Some kind of metal works in this glass frame door. Quite elaborate piping and tubing and just metal work all over the building. Quite interesting, and it caught my eye because one thing I'm noticing about it is that this is not new metal work. This is old. This is old iron, and it's already corroded, but still very, very solid. This is not new metalwork construction, in my estimation. Not that I'm an expert, but that's what I'm saying here. So I continue to look around, and lo and behold, this very interesting scorpion on top of this part of the roof right there. Another interesting image in the door here that we have, the metal frame. Scorpion on top, lots of gear work everywhere. Very interesting. By the way, the building, the business, I should say, is known as the Exchange Club Casino here in the heart of Beatty. And again, I'm just kind of looking around thinking, oh, it's under construction. As you can see, we've got some scaffolding over here. I'm thinking to myself, this is some sort of renovation going on, apparently. All right, so we'll keep taking a look around here. Lots of images, interesting metalwork on the door frames. I have to say, what we have here is pretty fascinating. These propellers and the gears up there. Lots and lots and lots of gear work all throughout the top of it. Okay. I'm looking around here, this entire thing, this construction right here in front of me does appear to be all metalwork. Oh, I'm sorry, cameraman is not always the best. Does appear to be all metalwork. All right, and we'll keep walking around here. Then I noticed the sign over here, also very old metalwork, gears, same kind of theme. This old lamppost, interesting, isn't it? And then I got a view of this side of the building. And then I thought, whoa, there seems to be more going on here than I would have guessed. I mean, this kind of metalwork is quite interesting and I must say impressive. Not something typical that you would expect to find in a rural community of about 5,000 in western Nevada, about 10 or 15 minutes from the border of California, that is, California. We have this incredible structure right here in Beatty, Nevada, with this massive metalwork framing going on all over it, including, you might notice, well, bear with me again with the camera. What do we have up here? Spire. I don't know if you can see around the spire, we have what appear to be metal crosses. Those look kind of Nazi. Is that just me? I mean, isn't that the metal cross of the Nazi up there? I think it is. But we'll put that on hold for now. What else we got over here? Seemingly a lot. So we'll go take another look and see what we can drum up going back this way. It is something to behold, I have to say. I have never seen anything quite like it. And we have more kind of these symbols up here. Again, these spires are something else altogether. Gothic, very Gothic looking. You know, this is the scan of the roof. Sorry, I got a glitch in the video. So this may end up being a more brief video than I had anticipated, unfortunately. But I think you're getting the message here. Something's going on with this structure, isn't there? Let's take another quick look over this way. All these spires have this framing, these gears. I don't know why this gigantic fish is over here, but it is. Very interesting. This thing is actually about 30 or so, 35 feet maybe long, 30 feet. Just to help get a perspective on it. Interesting lighting under here. Don't know what that's about for sure, but we'll take a look at the back. As I mentioned, the whole thing is under construction, but nonetheless, look at that. And then this. What is this shit, huh? This isn't any kind of junky mock iron construction. These are like iron metal panels, real ones, on this backside of this building with this giant locomotive kind of engine head sticking out of it. Double doors up here in a couple different locations. This door, very, very interesting. I don't know if people realize this, but you would never, ever, ever build something like this for a coffee shop, okay, or a casino, ever. The money required to assemble this kind of metalwork these days in particular would be exuberant, insane. To build spires like that, you would never do something like that for a coffee shop, I can tell you that, okay? If you kind of see where I'm going with this, something's going on here with the construction of this building. Yeah, for sure. What is this guy? It just looks like a power generator box or something, right? But it's old, very, very, very old. And not from around here. This stuff on the back of this building, old and not from around here. Those spires, poor camera work again, sorry about that. Those spires, old, not from around here. All of this metalwork is incredible, and yet very, very misplaced in this random coffee shop in this little town on the west side of Nevada. And where did all this stuff come from? Just here to prop up this coffee shop, apparently. Well, I don't know about that. Seems like a bit of a mystery to me. I can tell you where it came from. The name is written all over it, and for those who were there, they already know it. This metalwork came from Germany, and this metalwork is from Auschwitz. And I'd like to know what the hell it's doing here in Beatty, Nevada. What the hell is that, right? This thing is a weapon. People who were there, some of whom would know of it. And I know I'm going out on a limb here, but there's no way that I'm off the mark with it. If you've ever seen that before, if you were in Auschwitz, you know what the hell that thing is, especially at the tail end of it, I'm told. Likewise, I am also told, in form of a bit of a rumor, we'll say, that good old Beatty here is actually not the typical rural town USA. No, not quite. Not with this thing here, huh? They speak German instead of English. Only speak German if someone like me, or only speak English rather if someone like me is around. So it's interesting what the hell there is with, you know, a massive portion of Auschwitz doing on the edge of West Nevada in this little tiny community known as Beatty, right? I think it begs the question in a big, big way. And you can try to protest what I'm saying here and contradict it, but those that were there that took the place down or were imprisoned in it will be the first ones to tell you, yes, it did, and yes, that's what it is. So you think about that. I'm going to think about why the hell this thing is sitting here in this little community of 5,000 in Western Nevada. Walking back over this way, and just pieces of it sitting here on a pallet. Well, that's something else entirely. I know what I make of it. You let me know what you think of all this craziness that I'm walking through here. This is not new. This is old. This is definitely from Auschwitz. Who's running the government? Why is it here? Why would you have this here? It's almost as if you meaning somebody, took it from Germany at the end of the war and wanted it reconstructed over here. Now, why you did it in this particular area, I have no idea. but it looks like you sure did. Could require an explanation, so I'll talk to you soon. This is Shiva signing out.